Hey guys, it's time for the Tuesday announcement today. I'm doing it on Monday while I'm here working, so I have my days confused. Probably the worst kept secret in Morristown, but that's okay. Some of you don't know, and we are excited to put this thing into existence officially. So we are opening up a second location. That's right, a second location. We are not moving. Soundtracks is where Soundtracks is and shall be. We are adding a second location. And the address, that might look familiar to you, right? Let's see. All right, so some of you guys used to come here. I know because you've told me. Backstage, right? Looks a lot different in here right now as they have moved down the road a little bit for a new venture. And we are moving in to downtown Morristown. So when I first moved from Jeff City and I was looking hard that summer, I was looking for downtown. I was begging, I was pleading, and there was nothing available. So we did one of the live music events with Hands Please, right? And they were there, and they're like, hey, we're moving. Are you interested? I'm like, yes, absolutely. And I didn't even know what that meant. I didn't know how that was going to look. Are we going to move the store? Are we going to have a second store? Are we even going to do a record store? I had no idea what it was going to look like. But I just said yes, because I wanted to be downtown. So here we are. So what's it going to look like? I still don't know. But let me just show you around a little bit and tell you some of the things that I do. We're going to sell records. All right, we got records on the wall. Yep, we're going to sell records. And we got a stage. We got a stage with a PA system. And we've got some really cool artwork back there. Yeah, Soundtracks Downtown. That's going to be the name of the store. Soundtracks Downtown. It don't get no more simpler than that. We're still working and we have a lot of work to do. The sound system is kind of neat because we got this off the guy that used to own the Pilot Light. So only are we in the building of the legendary Backstage, but our PA system is from the legendary Pilot Light. So we've got some pretty cool, what do you want to call it? Historical items to get us launched, right? If you want to call them roots, I don't know if it's roots, but I guess one thing does give birth to the next thing because for every, thing that ends, another one begins, right? So it's that way, yes. So it's just super cool. It's super cool that we got some royalty type stuff here. So that's really neat, and we're excited about that. Again, we're not exactly sure how this is all going to play out. Here's what we do know. We're going to do live shows, absolutely. We're going to run this, though, as a venue, not as a club, not as a bar. What's the difference, Dave? Well, think of a wedding venue. A wedding venue doesn't book weddings. A wedding venue attracts business, and the people that are having weddings book the venue, right? So this is your stage. This is your venue. You want to come play here? I don't care what kind of music you play. We're not a bar. We're not classic rock. We're not top 40. We're not hip hop. We're not EDM. We're not a pickup bar. This is a stage. This is an open stage. It's a venue. You want to come put something on, a play, poetry, a band, metal, punk, rock, disco, hip-hop, EDM, classic rock, blues, I don't care. There's the stage. Holler at me. We'll see if we can make it work. Okay, so that's the difference there, right? So that's the goal. That is the goal. All right, let's walk back here because I want to show you something else. So as you guys know, we moved or took out the video room at the store. Well, here's why. Yes, look at this. We have an entire room of video here. That looks familiar to you, right? Absolutely. An entire room of video. Now that it's all done, it doesn't look so big. But let me tell you, I know that I didn't count them, but there's at least 9 additional boxes of product in here, which is probably an additional, I'll say 400 tapes and DVDs. I'll say 50 to a box, sometimes more, especially if there's more DVDs. So did we double? Maybe. Again, I didn't do the math. But a lot larger, a lot more selection. We're still waiting on the nameplates. Like we have a whole wall of horror. That's horror VHS and horror DVD. We didn't have that before, right? Then we got a whole wall of children's, right? A whole wall. We didn't have that before. And then the music almost took over. We got all this music stuff here. That's just music videos and concerts and live footage and Elvis and stuff like that. We're excited about that. The rental program that we've been talking about forever. We got our information together. We know how we're going to run it. So we're going to try to get that released as soon as possible. I don't know that it'll be ready to go when we open, but it'll be ready to go very, very soon, right? Okay. So that's that. And then yeah, there's still a Volt here. So the Volt is going to be 45s. We're going to put the 45s in here. We'll have a listening table there, so you can stay back here and listen to 45s to your heart's desire. And we got a lot of 45s at the other shop. We're going to have probably triple the amount of 45s here, including an entire, probably half rack in there of just Beatles. Just Beatles. All right, so that's that. So that's the big announcement today. Soundtracks Downtown is the name. It's not got a different name. Yes, we're going to sell records. Yes, we're going to sell tapes. Yes, we're going to sell CDs. Yes, we're going to do, hopefully, going to do live shows. Hopefully people will reach out. Yes, we're going to do the VHS. Yes, we're going to do the VHS rental. What else? Who knows? Let it breathe. Let it live. Let it grow. Let it take on a life of its own. That's kind of what we did on the west side of town. And it's been through a lot of changes in the year and a half that we've been there without changing the fact that we're a record store. And that's fun. It's fun and it's exciting. Plus, I'm pretty much a... oh, what's the word? I don't know. They got words for it. But my attention span is not real long. I like to keep things moving, keep things new, keep things fresh. I get bored easy, put it that way. All right, guys, so that's the big announcement today. Absolutely. Let me get up here on the stage and kind of give you a feel for this. You ready? Yeah, that's kind of a nice view. Big speakers, way too big for this room. The guy from Pilot Light, he hooked us up, man. He's like, what are you doing? Dude, that's an awesome idea. When you get open, let me know. I want to come see it. In the meantime, here, you need this. Oh, yeah, and you need this. Oh, and you're putting together a whole system? Well, you need that. I mean, he just treated us really good. As has everyone else that has been involved in us getting here. The people that were here, the backstore people, answering all kinds of questions, helped me out with the building, sold me a couple of display cases. Just been really cool people. Landlord, really cool guy. Like, he let me he let us paint that wall up there, Soundtracks. Really cool guy. He come in today, he saw it. He's like, that looks really nice. So Vic, if you guys see Vic painted that. Our very own Vic. He painted that, and the landlord loved it, Vic, if you see this video. All right, I want to keep rambling on because I'm excited. Can you tell? Tired, but excited. So I'm going to cut off here. That's the big announcement for the day. We're going to open next Thursday. No big woo-ha's, no big to-dos. We're just going to open and see how this thing plays, how it works, how it lives, see if it even, inventory works, POS system, all that stuff. We're just going to open. Once we get a weekend under our belt, we'll plan a big party and a big grand opening and kind of go from there. As far as the record store goes, the record store is a record store. Okay, don't lose sight of that. The listening parties are there. The new stuff is there. We're not going to try to be everything that place is. For one, we don't have the room. So, what are we going to carry then? Well, we'll probably carry stuff that fits my personality. Rock and metal and classic rock, that kind of thing. Probably heavy on the used and lighter on the new. I don't know. We'll see. Again, we're just going to let this thing breathe and live on its own. But the record store is still a record store. You're looking for something, that's where you want to go. You're selling stuff, unless it's VHS. Head down there. You need something special ordered, head down there. That's home base. That's still home base, right? All right, so that's how that all works. Thanks for watching the video. It's kind of long today. I got a little long-winded, but like I said, I'm a little bit excited. All right, tomorrow we're going to announce what we're doing with the VHS room. So that is the big announcement tomorrow, and I'm just as excited about that. I've been working on that while I've been working on this, and that one's dear to the heart as well. So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Downtown, let's go down.